What do we got up next?
Ice Nine Kills have dropped their brand new album, Welcome to Horrorwood, The Silver Scream 2.
Singing. The cold wind blows as the angels cry. The river will descend and the dead will rise.
Justin, I want to hear you first.
I don't like this.
That's all you have to say.
It sounds like me. It sounds like me with their 2018 album. I respect that. I respect the hell out of it. I mean, look, as somebody who does not appreciate a single thing about the first Silver Scream, I feel like this is, if you don't have the Ice Nine Kills appreciation gene, you're not gonna vibe with it as much as everybody else does. And so I respect the hell out of you not liking it, and that opinion is not, you're not alone. I've seen a lot of people online saying it too.
The worst part is I really liked pretty much like 80% of the Silver Scream. And
Yeah.
and still go back to like A Grave Mistake, Rocking the Boat, American Nightmare, Thank God It's Friday, Stabbing in the Dark. Just a lot of good shit, that album. This, I gave it the first couple tracks to listen and all the singles that I'm just deflated of it. I'm just like, it's metalcore, it's nothing original, unfortunately. It's nothing what I liked Ice Nine Kills for last time, and that's probably just a one and done thing.
So you and I kind of flip flop on our opinions on this because I absolutely do not like anything about the Silver Scream 1. And with this, I actually find that there's stuff that I enjoy. I will say I am not at all, well, I'll go with what I like first. I actually have songs on here that I enjoy, which is an improvement in and of itself. I think Ex Mortis is my favorite song on here by far, and it's not even close. It's unlike any other vibe. It's got kind of a sea shanty vibe to it, but not in the same way as like an Ailstorm or anything like that. It's just very swingy, jazz swing type thing, and I really, really enjoy it. I mean, it's my favorite song on here, one of my favorite songs of the month, maybe even of this half of the year, to be quite honest. And there's other things on here like the shower scene. I think especially Funeral Derangements is just awesome. I mean, fantastic. And there's plenty of other things on here. I think The Box is good, Fly is good, Worst Vacation is good. I think Farewell to Flesh works great as a closer. So I've got a lot of good to say about an Ice Nine Kills album, which I'm happy about. I am not invested enough in this band or in horror in general to enjoy the nuances to this album. So for instance, with like Opening Night and Welcome to Horrorwood, I am not invested in this band's lore. I don't want to be. And I think, quite frankly, having the thing be, oh yeah, the lead singer, Spencer Sharness, like, killed his wife. Like, I feel like, as somebody who is not invested in the lore, it just gives off creepy vibes of, like, when he actually does kill his wife, like, 5 years from now, they're gonna look back on this and be like, huh, maybe maybe we should have paid more attention to it.
I think
And,
it's
like, I
interesting
understand
you say that, because it's like, I don't really care about the Ice Nine Kills lore either, but Welcome to Horrorwood is my favorite track on this album.
Yeah, and then there's stuff like Assault and Batteries with the yeah, whatever. You'll Be Mine, that 1 second voice clip in Take Your Pick during the chorus ruins the entire song for me, and I don't want to listen to it. I think that for every good thing that this band does on the tracks that I don't like, there's just one little bit of their personality and what they're going for that they inject that ruins it for me. And it's so upsetting because there's so much good on here. I think even more so compared to the Silver Scream 1 that I want to actively enjoy. And it's that one bit that for somebody who's a fan of the movie or who's invested in the band, they'd love it. And they think it would add to it, and it's helping convey the message and references to the movie and all that. But for me, it's just, if it's really out there in terms of a reference, then it's kind of ruining the song for me, which is unfortunate, and that's like a subjective thing rather than an objective issue that I have with this. I mean, I damn near gave this a 10 on my nerdy-ass Google sheet in terms of instrumentation, because I love the instrumentation. I think the drum work, the especially the drums, but the guitar work. I mean, everything. Spencer's voice is incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Yep.
every aspect of this band in terms of music I like. It's when they put it all together and go with their, I guess for lack of a better term, I'll call it a gimmick, that they lose me. And that's just because I'm not invested. I don't like horror, and their choices for me, I'm not seeing it as a reference. I'm just hearing it as a listener of this band. And if I don't like it and I don't have a reference to latch onto, I'm not going to enjoy it. But it's really unfortunate because I think that this is overall not incredible, but a fantastic album. And I want to like it more than I can. I just can't get past certain things. But that is a major improvement for me over how I felt about the first Silver Scream. So I'll take it to the bank.
I am more with Justin here on I still like a lot of the original Silver Scream more than this. But the more time I have spent with Welcome to Horrorwood, the more that I have appreciated a lot of the songs on here. Welcome to Horrorwood, the title track, is my favorite song on here. I'm a film guy, as in I'm like majoring in video production type stuff at college, so I appreciate all the little references to like the breakdown call. So how's this for an establishing shot? Like I really appreciated that. When it comes to a lot of the other horror film references, I don't think I have seen any of the films that were referenced in this album. But even still, like, I was like, oh, I that part's a reference to something. I appreciate that. I can appreciate it even if I don't get what the reference really is. But beyond that, I really enjoyed A Rash Decision, the shower scene, and the closing two tracks of Ex Mortis and Farewell to Flesh. I have always said that I think Spencer Charnas is best used just in his clean vocals. And I know that like this is a metalcore band, they lean into the harsher vocals a lot. But
You gotta go back to the pop punk days.
I've actually listened to like some of their older stuff, but like the production mixing is just not there.
Yeah,
at all.
yeah, you're
So
right.
it's just I can't listen to it. But like Farewell to Flesh is exactly what I love out of Spencer's voice. The notes that he's able to hit in that chorus are beautiful. They're fantastic. I was debating whether Farewell to Flesh or Welcome to Horrorwood is my favorite song on here, but I think Welcome to Horrorwood just has more replayability for me. I think Ex Mortis, as you said, Derek, is really fun. And then the shower scene, I think, even though I haven't seen the full movie, I know what the shower scene is. I feel like it's hard for people not to, with how iconic that scene is. But on the other end of the spectrum, there's songs like Take Your Pick, or Assault and Batteries, or Funeral Derangements. Sorry, Derek. I really do not care for any of those songs at all, especially Take Your Pick. That song fucking sucks. I also just don't like songs that go that heavy, so that makes sense. Funeral Derangements kind of falls into the same category, but less so because it has an actual chorus that I can appreciate. But beyond that, I don't really. Funeral Derangements and Take Your Pick are my two least favorite songs on here. Yeah, I don't know. It's like there's good moments on here, but they don't stand up to my favorite moments from the Silver Scream 1, and it left me a little disappointed, even if this album has grown on me with time.
So, before I get to my review, I have a very special guest. And she's the first person to ever hear Take Your Pick. And she is here to give her review on the album.
Let's go.
The whole thing, apparently.
Wait, what?
So here she is. It's my girlfriend, Callie.
Let's
Oh,
go,
that's like,
Callie!
wait, what?
Thank you for the very sweet and warm welcome. How do I start this? I don't know what to say.
Speak
Thank you guys for
words.
having me, even though it was just very abruptly thrown onto you guys. Just a little backstory onto how I was the first person to listen to Take Your Pick. You guys know how Ice Nine Kills had that scavenger hunt for their singles in different cities?
Yeah.
So, due to a miscommunication, or basically we happened to find the umbrella first just by wandering around. And then we listened to the music, and we listened to the single, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little shocked at first. It's not something that I'm usually used to
You and me
listening
both.
to.
You and me both. It's okay.
Yeah, it was a little, I listened to it, I was like, oh, what is this? It's a little it's a little hard, just a touch. But after listening to it a couple times, it definitely became one of my favorites. So to give like a quick, little recap on what my thoughts are on this album. Personally, my favorite song on this album is Salt and Batteries because of the 8 letters that they include right before the chorus.
Oh, the
where
evil doll thing, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
my
Yeah,
least
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
part of the song.
That-
Yeah.
Well, see, I get cropped on that too because Toby considers it bad lyricism. Like he thinks it's so basic. It's so like, oh, it's whatever. Not creative. Thank you. Very not creative. But personally, I think it adds a nice touch. I can imagine it being so very like it involves the audience a lot. I can just see it'll match with everyone else. To my least favorite song, I'm not gonna lie, I did not like Farewell to Flesh in the beginning because I found the rhythm a little bit difficult to pick up right before the chorus, but then as I listened to it a little bit more, I honestly don't like Worst Vacation.
I
That's
feel
another
like
song
you
that I haven't
just
really
like
clicked with,
you
so.
shot Jacob through the heart and like he's
No,
bleeding out behind you. Like
no. It's all songs on this album are amazing, are really, really, really good. I just don't like Worst Vacation. I listened to it right before I got on here just so I had an idea of what I was talking about. and then I kept listening to it and I was like, I don't think it really resonates with me as much as the other ones did. And we tried to watch as many of the movies just so we can relate to the song a little more, and just Worst Vacation wasn't it for me. And that's my hard but truth opinion. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
How was the ARG search? Like apart from the finding the umbrella, like the scav hunt. That's what it basically is. It's an
Oh.
ARG.
Oh, okay, yeah. So basically, we went down there, and so Jacob was obviously wearing Ice Nine Kills merch, and this girl with black and orange hair, like we spotted her from a mile away, and she came up to. She's like, "Oh my god, hey, like you guys are looking for this too? I've been here however long before you guys, and we couldn't find anything." So it's basically at Distillery District, which is a very popular place in Toronto, and there's a left side to it and a right side to it. That's why I'm explaining it. There's a left side to it and there's a right side to it. The location that they put on like social media was the left side of the district, but we found the umbrella on the right side of the district.
Oh.
So you just saw probably like a couple people just gathering all around the left side, and they're like, "We can't find it. Has anyone seen this umbrella?" Whatever it was, and we're like, yeah, you know what? We're kind of hungry. Good luck to you guys finding this umbrella. We're gonna go get some food, and then we just walked around and we found the umbrella, and that is how we did it. Yeah, she came out
gives
with
me-
some great pictures. Everything was really nice.
that gives me the same vibes as people who like stop into
Wait, no,
like a gas station.
you fucking-
What is he doing? Hello?
Sorry, he's trying to take the headphones away from me.
What
Because
a
he
coward.
has to say, I'll give you'll get your chance, okay? You know what? This is a
You
very
need to tell these guys they're wrong.
they're wrong about what?
Their opinions.
Or what?
Oh, that's true.
haven't
He's
even
got to
told
give us all the
me.
reasons why this is album of the year.
It's not really Canadian like. Oh my god.
What are your opinions on the album?
I thought the Silver Scream one was better.
I agree, but
the
I
sil-
enjoyed this more. But I enjoyed this more than Justin, at least.
You don't have to crap on their opinions on the album. They say,
Yeah.
they
He
say
does
very
it anyway.
nice, you know.
I mean, yeah,
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
do
do it.
no, you have to be super nice. But yeah, those are my opinions. Anything else? I can hand the spotlight back to Jacob.
Yeah, of course.
I think
thank
you added on quite nicely to this album, so.
Oh,
We
thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you. I was very nervous to do this. I wasn't sure. 'Cause
Now,
It was
Yeah,
her idea.
Jacob definitely introduced me to to this type of music. I'm very opposite in music tastes, but with this album, when it came out, we spent a good 2 hours, an hour and a half listening to it, and I was very devoted to it for probably
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
first
that's
2
the word.
weeks. And glad you guys enjoyed the album somewhat. I listened to a bit of Silver Scream, and I can say maybe how they like some of the songs in there are slightly better, but because this is my first Ice Nine Kills album that I fully finished, it has a special place in my heart.
That's fair.
All right, I'm gonna hand the. Okay, I'll hand it back to you. Okay, you have to
Oh,
run
he's getting
off of my
forceful.
head.
I thought he was a Canadian. Canadians aren't supposed to
Okay,
be forceful.
so thank you guys for having me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your podcast.
Yeah, of
am very what is that? I pay huge respects to the amount of dedication you guys put into this, and you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Awesome. We
Aw.
appreciate
Alrighty
that. Thank you.
then. You go.
She could have just said we're
She made
idiots,
me
and that also
blush.
would have fit.
I blushed.
All
That was
right,
so
Jacob.
All right,
now
I'm here.
It's your turn.
It's my
I
turn.
value her input more than yours. Just for the record.
Okay. So,
Okay.
this band
Yeah.
has
Ice Nine
gone
Kills.
through. Yes. Ice Nine Kills.
Mm-hmm.
Has gone through an almost complete lineup change since the last album. And they managed to put out something better
No.
to the Silver Scream. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Damn. That was that was certain. Okay, so tell me why then, if you're so sure.
So, on Silver Scream, there are definitely some misses. This album has no misses.
Ooh,
I disagree.
that is
Why?
a take.
Okay,
you will disagree with me.
you tell me misses, but you don't say
Okay,
what the misses
There-
are.
The misses, okay, the misses definitely, what is that? Freak Flag. Fucking hate that song. That's the worst song this band has ever put out.
That's like not even a bottom 3 song on that album. What the hell are you on about?
Go on.
But yeah, like every detail from track name to sound effects to like the I don't even know what it was called, the Flight of the Bumblebees thing in Farewell to Flesh. I didn't even know that was what was that thing was called. Anyways, all these little details, like Derek said, it's not for everyone. He doesn't like the gimmick, and
Yeah.
I'm not really a horror fan too, but I think it's perfect for like horror fans who like are usually like super dedicated to their what's the word, to horror basically. And I think Ice Nine Kills nails it. So like even like A Rash Decision, it's about a flesh-eating virus that's a rash. That's a funny title name. It's so clever and
What do you have to say on The Box and Fly? Because I feel like those are the 2 songs they haven't really mentioned at all yet.
so oh man. The Box is my least favorite song on the album, I think.
Oh.
I think it's just because of Brandon Saylor. Or Saller. How do you pronounce his name?
No idea.
No idea. Yeah.
Anyways, I think he ruins it. But I want to say the transition between The Box, Fly, and Worst Vacation is like top notch. Like they all flow together so nicely. Fly reminds me of like a World in My Hands kind of song from Silver Scream 1.
Mhm. I can see
That's
that.
my biggest
I
comparison.
can definitely see that. Yeah.
So it's not my favorite, but I can still appreciate it for what it is. And we got to talk about Ex Mortis. I don't know if you guys already did because I wasn't really on the headphones, but it's the weirdest song this band has put out, I think. Actually, they put out a lot of weird songs. But
Ex Mortis is up there though.
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I think it like it's almost like a Disney movie sounding. Anybody agree? Anybody? No?
To an extent, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm in like some sort of march when I'm listening to this song.
It's
And I feel like that would be really fun live.
Yeah, it's I could see kind of like instead of a, mosh pit type thing, the crowd's like not waving, but moving back and forth like
Yeah,
left
yeah.
right type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much more that I could say on the album just cuz I feel like I've expressed all my thoughts, but I
Yeah,
think
pretty much
that
same.
the peaks on here are very good, even though we're not as high on the album, I guess, as you are. Just there's a lot here to enjoy, whether you're a metalcore fan, a horror fan, whatever. There's
Or not.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
neither.
Also, she's wrong. The best song on the album is Worst Vacation.
You let her come do a review and then you just tell her
yeah, well,
she's wrong.
but
The best song is Worst Vacation. Not the worst song. The best song. I want to hear comparisons. I don't know how high you guys were on It Is the End from last album, but Farewell to Flesh to It Is the End.
Both are
Comparisons.
fantastic closers. I think I would take Farewell to Flesh. Even though It Is the End grew on me a lot with time. I think I think I like Farewell to Flesh more.
Yeah.
This Is the End was one of the songs I didn't like off that album. So yeah.
Derek. Derek's gonna say Farewell to Flesh. I'm minority again.
yeah, Farewell to Flesh is better.
It's close though. It's close. I think It Is the End does a better job with the theatrics than Farewell to
Yeah.
Flesh. I just think Farewell to Flesh is more of what I want to be hearing out of Ice Nine Kills, so it's just the fact that it is the closer being like, I don't know. It's less about it being the better closer and more about I just think Spencer does things with his voice in Farewell to Flesh that I enjoy more so than It Is the End.
Also, the shower scene. Do you guys think it sounds like different from the rest of the album? Because I remember this is before the Silvers. This is like right after the Every Trick in the Book came out. They asked their fans if they want to release a song about Psycho or a song about The Shining, and The Shining won, so they released Enjoy Your Slay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the shower scene has been like kept? It's because I almost feel like it sounds more like their old style than the rest of the album, and I'm thinking like it's been I don't know what the word, but they've kept it for a long time and they're just releasing it now.
Like they've
This
kept it
is
in
my
the vault,
theory.
I guess.
Kind of like
Yeah.
what's that one Architect song that like sounded like
Discourse is
from-
dead.
Yeah, kind of like a Discourse
Yeah.
is Dead situation.
Yeah, exactly like that actually.
I don't know. I haven't listened to anything pre the Silver Scream one, so I wouldn't really be able to make that judgment.
Oh man, wait! You said you tried going back to their older albums.
Well,
Did you
I
go
haven't
to
listened to
Every
any of
Chicken
them in full. I haven't listened to any of them in
Ah.
full. I've listened to like one or two select songs off of a couple of their older stuff.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite albums of the year. This is my favorite band. Of course, it's going to be up there. So
I wonder.
yeah, that's. Wait, did you talk about funeral arrangements? We got to talk about the music video.
We have not talked about the music video for that song yet, so
We got to talk about the music, because the driver of the truck in the music video is literally the guy who played Gage in the original movie, and I think that little like tie-in is. It's like Sam Kubrick on Enjoy Your Slay. These little hints at like, I don't know the word.
Like callbacks, I guess.
Yeah,
and
not
references.
really callbacks, but like
I know what you mean, yeah.
like it's so detailed. basically, is what I'm saying.
There's a lot of nuance to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something that, I mean, again, even if I don't appreciate the horror references, the nuance to it is something I can appreciate, that they put in the time and effort to make those work.
All right, we can move on now. I've said my piece. This is a good album. And you, Justin and Jake, are wrong. And Eric is only
I've
half
been wrong before. I'm used to it.
I've been wrong before, I'll be wrong again.
You're
I've been
half
wrong before. I'll be wrong again.
Can you at least accept my progression of going from this album is like significantly worse to like I think this album is pretty good, just has a couple of weak songs? Will you accept that progression at least?
If you're talking about the Silver Scream one, yeah.
No, I'm talking about this one. Anyway, I think that's we have spent more than enough time on this album.